Alright, this is day 3, Gemne, and I'm heading along the road that way, down towards the Loire, following a river and following my Wahoo GPS. I've just pumped the tyre up at the back. I'm having a few problems with a couple of spokes, so I'm going to try and nurse the bike along today quite carefully, see if I can get to the Loire. If I can get to the Loire, I can stay for a couple of days perhaps. It's Labour Day tomorrow, which means no shops are open, so that's always good. But I think I need another back wheel. I think it's going to be too much of an arse to have that one repaired. It's a bit hit and miss now. I've lost quite a few spokes, changed quite a few spokes, and it's not great. But anyway, so I'm heading that way, and I'm going to see a little feature on the landscape at the top of that little faux pas over there. This is the Sunday morning route nationale, no traffic, quite a nice surface. Yeah, all good this morning. 20k, 22k, just keep it rolling. On to this next little bit. I'm going to look at a little feature in the landscape up here, about another 7 or 8 kilometres. Okay, so I'm cycling through the forest now. I'll put the name of the forest on the screen. I'm heading for a little feature up here. You've seen how straight the road is, but I saw it on the map and I thought, I've got to go and have a look at that. So this is what I'm going to look at. I just stopped in the little town of Blaine for a coffee and pastry, keep me going. So this is the canal Nantes-Brest here, so I'm just riding along that. Don't know how long for actually, maybe 30 or 40 kilometres. This bit's a tarmac, which is nice, but up here I've got some more of that off-road stuff, and with the bike nursing it along, I wonder how that's going to go. Just hope I can get all the way to the Loire today. Right, I've had to stop here because I'm absolutely covered in these little caterpillars which are just flying about from the trees. But this is the Nantes-Brest canal. It's quite a wide canal. It's absolutely gorgeous today. Very, very warm. Yeah, so I'm heading that way, and then it turns pretty much more due south towards Nantes. Yeah, all good. There's another little detour here for this festival site. Festival's going on next to the river, or next to the canal. Eco festival, tiny homes, people demonstrating how to compost. Magical. I've been going along here about 30 kilometres for the last hour or so. Quite nice and fast on this gravelly stuff today. So I'm going to stop just round the corner here and the next lock, I think, and then have some lunch. Alright, quick stop, covered in caterpillars. All very lovely. Eurovelo 1 that way, which I've been on this morning. Caterpillars everywhere. Eurovelo 1 that way, Eurovelo 1 that way. But I don't know if I need Eurovelo 1, so I'm going to have a look at the map, see where that sends me. Okay, I've had a look at the sign, and the Eurovelo 1 comes down there, across this bridge, and back down the other side that way. So I won't be going down there. I've made a decision. I'm going to go this way and try and pick up the route again. There seems to be a cross-country way that way, but I'm not too keen on that. I quite like the rivers. There's no one to ask, just me. So I'm going to go that way. 2 kilometres to another lock where there's some toilets and curiously a shower, which will be useful for some people but not for me today, and stop there and have some lunch. Okay, as nice as this little route was, the decision was the wrong one. I just got back down there to the Ecluse, and it was the Ecluse where this canal joins the main river, and I was just faced with this enormous expanse of water and nowhere else to go. So, caterpillars everywhere. Back this way. So I still haven't found my lunch spot yet. I had to come back this way, a little detour through the Eurovelo 1 cycleway. What we got here? Another left. Yeah. Yeah, wants us to go down there. So yeah, I'm hoping to get to the next little town now. A bit bumpy before I stop, and then I should be most of the way to where I'm going today. Alright, so this is the town I was kind of heading for, and I've got here. I'm covered in caterpillars, which are absolutely horrible. That little bit of the Eurovelo 1 where I last saw you, about 10 kilometres ago. Took nearly an hour to get here. That bit of the Eurovelo one is rubbish, utter rubbish. It's turn after turn after turn on unmade tracks, gravel, really loose roads, uphill, downhill. It's not very nice at all, but anyway, enough of that. If you're used to Sustrans routes, it's a Sustrans route. I'm not. So yeah, I'm getting my lunch here on this little table and just have a rest, then move on. Okay, I'm just coming into Nantes now. That last 15-20k was not the most pleasant. Cycle track, although it's Eurovelo 1, is awful, absolutely awful. Really, really crappy surfaces. Bump, bump, bump. And I'm nursing this bike along. Anyway, I climbed up this bridge, gone across this bridge, and yeah, I'm just looking for where the little town where the campsite is. Just stopped at a boulangerie for some bread for some food tonight. I don't know what gear I'm in, probably the wrong one. Been coming down a nice little hill. There we go, there's the gear, that one will do. Yeah, so this is the last couple of kilometres heading to the campsite. I have been to this campsite before. I was trying to remember when it was, and I think it was 20 years ago. So I'm hoping they've upgraded something by now. It's quite a nice campsite before, but 20 years, they ought to have done something like changed the toilet paper or something. So yeah, great. Yeah, I'll show you the Loire when we get there. La Loire. There it is. Saint-Malo, Rennes, Yemene, and here in 3 days, 300 kilometres. Perfect. Right, now to find a campsite. Okay, so here we are, camping Saint-Luce-sur-Loire. The Loire's just over there. Clouds are getting up a bit, might look like a bit of rain, but not to worry. So anyway, I'm set up here. The office is closed, so I've just come onto the campsite. There's plenty of space, so I chose that one. I'll go and beg forgiveness in the morning, but for now, carry on setting up the camp. Probably go and have a shower and a bit of food, and just enjoy the evening here quietly by the river.